Uh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm good to go.
Go ahead. Being a real adult buying a phone case. All right, welcome back to some magic stuff. We have a combo versus pseudo combo. And more scam. Gonna see why this shit needs banned, folks. See it right here, right now. You can kind of see our sweet new table. Look how nice it is. If you're in the Warsaw area, the table was made by Major versus Minor.
I'm not sure
Wood
who won the
crafters?
play draw, but if you're Jerry and you're like having to mulligan right away against a scam deck, that
You gotta feel super bad.
it's like back in the day when you're playing against Jund and
Right? Get your shit torn apart.
we got a Jerry E in the chat.
Oh shit! Let's go, Jerry. A Golem gamer. It's not first time hearing from him. I think we hear from a Golem gamer less as far as the Jerry fan club. All right, we got a Blood Moon, Thoughtseize, Bowmasters, lands, and stuff. Douthy. Pretty typical scam hand.
I don't know what any of these cards are.
That's a Blood Moon. That's one of the most more recognizable, obnoxious piece of shit arts because it's
What's
so
the one that
obnoxious
just
and
looks like
piece
a
of shitty.
Visa gold card?
That's the Blood Moon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it does look like a Visa gold card. Oh, shit. Gonna make a transaction, bitch. Alright. Well, I'm gonna see a Thoughtseize here. I guess you could lead with a Ragger, too, if you wanted to, but it's maybe... I mean, this match, it's probably better to do the Thoughtseize, but... You might do the Rag.
Jerry looks like a man who's about ready to set his hand down and let his opponent take a peek.
Yeah, that is a thing that is gonna happen
He
here.
almost did it prematurely.
Alright, good. Oh, no. Nope.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna lead with a Rag. And we have a Kevin. What's up, Kevin? Alright, and so Tron looking island. I think that's the only one of those lands that I think is defendable in that cycle of secret layer arts.
I disagree.
It still doesn't look like an island. It looks like a mountain that's blue.
He doesn't drink, he just collects.
Alright, is he gonna play anything?
I like that E.H. Taylor bottle and bond that he has up there. Blanton's, I think, is, I mean, it's good, but it's a little...
That's what I've heard pretty consistently from people that are whiskey people about that one.
Blanton's.
That it's
Sure,
it's
it's really
good, but it's like it's just a
the thing
little
with Blanton's
overrated.
is it used to be like an $85, $90 bottle, and then it got allocated, which means that like liquor stores only get like one bottle every
Right. Yeah,
whatever, and like so they just started like kicking up the price. So now what used to be an $80, $90 bottle is now like a $300 bottle,
Right.
and it's an $80 bottle.
Sure,
So-
sure. Yeah, yeah. All right, Jerry's holding up a blue and a green, which is like the least in basic form, like the least threatening thing to hold up ever. Now we're gonna see the Thoughtseize pre-combat. See a violent outburst. Yeah, that's what you're taking.
You don't think that you take some of these other cards that don't do anything? You have one other choice.
Yeah, we're good to take that.
Does he have a follow-up to take the other card? He didn't need to.
Now he's just got a Ragavan hit, which is going to be pretty good.
Could be good. The more Ragavan hits you get, the the more you set yourself up.
I mean, that is a card he doesn't want him to have, so. There's a treasure out of it. He's not casting it, though, because it's a fucking 5-mana thingy. It's like an invoke card. I guess. Could? No, couldn't get the mana for it. I think it's evoke for blue and a green. Wouldn't be worth it anyway. Alright, so denies Jerry a card, gets a treasure. Let's see what Jerry draws. Probably some other wonky nonsense. Combo decks. Can't do it. I can't do the combo decks. No, thank you. Or does he just have another thought? So he's to take this weird planeswalker.
Well, the thing with this combo deck is what it does is very random. So he could combo off and do absolutely nothing. He could actually make his board state worse. You could be in a spot where like you sack your lands that tap for mana for fetch lands or something, you know.
All right, we can get the Douthie. It's a good play.
It doesn't do a whole lot in this matchup. It is a 3/3 unblockable though.
I think he just drew a
3/2.
Wave Sifter.
He didn't look very happy about his draw.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What was that?
My phone, for some reason.
Ah! Is it cracked yet?
Jesus. No, thankfully. It was just sitting here.
Sitting where?
Fucking right here.
Well, that looks like a spot where it would fall.
Does it really?
It's pretty shaky. You just set it down and the whole thing shook.
Ah, okay. I guess.
And you probably put it on the slope to where it just
Yeah,
gently
I
slid
suppose
off.
So. I think
I think we can all agree that was not the best place to put your phone.
I mean,
Especially
I can
a brand
agree
new
with
phone
that.
That's not
I
damaged yet.
I do think
Yeah.
the fates are conspiring.
The night is young.
Yeah, exactly. It could go bad real fast. All right, so.
Oh yeah, we got a thing going on.
Make clues.
All right, so
Wanted to read the
Carmel.
Quintorius again.
It's got some options here.
And all the options. Do we know what's in his hand? Have we seen?
And really, his options are just like get swingy with it.
That Blood Moon looks pretty okay. Go fetch for a swamp.
Yeah, it is, Blood Moon.
I mean, it's gonna shut Jerry off at like everything. So I feel like it's safe.
Is there a fetch land up on the other side?
There is, but
yeah,
I mean,
I don't actually think a Blood Moon does anything. Like I actually think it's a
well,
card
he can fetch an island which he already has. What he needs is white. So if he fetches, I don't know.
I mean,
I think it would do
he
something.
He can cast Violent Outburst as is right now. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that you're casting Blood Moon. I think it's worse for you than your opponent at this point.
All right.
Especially because you don't have double black yourself.
No. He has a black, but yeah, not double, which is relevant.
Yeah, all your black cards are double black, so. All right. Oh, another land, you say? This deck's like the king of doing nothing.
So what a lot of combo decks look like. Until they do.
So we're gonna see the
See the combo? Are we going to see it?
we're gonna see the Planeswalker this turn.
Nope. It's 5 mana.
Oh, I thought that was like Carmel's instep.
Nope. Main phase just doing it.
Hmm.
Still.
Here's a guy who doesn't like to save any time for his opponent.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of posturing, Jerry.
Should definitely go ahead and swing, because like even if he Violent Outbursts, I guess he could get wacky stuff. I don't know if Carmel knows what he's playing, if he heard him talking about it or saw it. Ragavan hit. Oh, it's a Violent Outburst.
I might do it.
All right. Very nice of Jerry to remind him of his treasure. Gonna see Thoughtseize here. Oh my god. Okay, well, Jerry is doing nothing. want to start cracking these clues. I know, like, you need them to sack for your wacky combo thing, but
Carmel can get that Planeswalker next turn.
good. It actually would probably be okay. Can fucking minus it into a grief. Or, yeah, grief, because it's Discover 4, I think. And we're going to see Bowmaster. In response.
Well, this is just death. This is what we call death.
Yeah, he's got...
At least Jerry's got more lands on hand.
He's got nothing to do, really. Nothing's going to save him here. Whoa. Was it a game changer? It
More
was
lands!
Land on land on lands.
Yeah. This deck sucks exactly as bad as I remember it sucking.
It's a different deck than he played the other day.
Yeah, I'm just saying this glimpse. I haven't played online in a while, but like
yeah, the
every
Glimpse
time I
thing.
played against it online, I was like, how do you ever win with this thing?
Yeah,
It's
no.
really-
Every time I played against the Glimpse deck, I always felt the same. Like if you had a bad hand and they had the perfect hand, like it would do stuff. But if it wasn't exactly that, it was just they just dirtle around and mostly do nothing.
It's like
Should you say Husba? Husba. Yeah, I don't play no combo stuff. Yeah,
But no, I've totally seen it. I've seen this deck like combo like multiple times in a game where it combos, and it's like the stuff that it gets is worse than the stuff you started out with.
Yeah.
This is like
for
and
sure.
it does it again. It's like just worse than the stuff you started out with.
See some subtleties coming in on Jerry's side. Let's see what Carmel's doing here. I mean, what his deck does is pretty good against this.
Oh yeah, it's
So, cut the Blood Moons.
horrible matchup I think for the combo
something
deck.
more interesting, I guess. Python Needle. Yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah, K commands. I like that. Do that. Blow up his shitty permanents he's gonna use to turn his stuff on.
Yeah, the Chalice is the big one.
Yeah, for sure. Upside down. Oh my God, Carmel, what'd you do? Holy Kyle.
Yeah, start calling him Kyle.
Kyled it up. That is one of the worst fucking feelings, man, to
Yeah,
do that and realize you did it. Like, oh my God.
yeah. Kyle just like lives that way. Like if you turn his cards the right way,
Yeah,
he
he's
gets
just
pissed
like-
off.
He just leans the fuck
I'm gonna
in.
change his name to Upside Down Brown. Oh my God, there are cards upside down that you're ignoring. This is not okay, Carmel. Not okay. Okay, so pulling it out. Okay.
Yeah, those don't do anything. Those are-
No, they do less than nothing.
I mean, you could say Python Needle, but that's
I don't even know what your name is. Like,
the stupid Planeswalker, but you're gonna kill him before that matters. So
yeah. Yeah. That
Yeah.
sucks.
that upside down grief I just saw is gonna
I- I
fucking
s-
drive me crazy. Yeah, I don't hate the K command.
All right, players ready for game 2 of round 2.
Let's do this. Anticipation is building. Gonna give it a scam. Gonna go ahead and give this to scam, I think. This is exactly the kind of stuff that this deck fucking preys upon.
Yeah. It was a cool deck though. Like it's gonna be gone come Monday, but it was a cool deck.
It really like
Got a cool name too.
It really was kind of cool.
The story behind the name. The story behind the name is kind of funny.
What do you need?
Nah,
Something. Some.
Oh yeah, this is like the Oklahoma Hop Slam.
Nice.
You would think that would make it like similar to an Alabama Slammer, but it's not. All right, it looks like we got a keep on a mull to 6 here for Jerry. He's going to start with an old fetch land. Carmel's going to counter with a fetch of his own and apparently a shot because he's going to 17. Oh, God, he's seeing his cards upside down as he's fetching. It's all over. It's all over. Oh, my God, he sees more. He puts it into play upside down. This is just a disaster.
Shit.
How did you let this happen, Carmel? How? No, turns it right side up, then turns it sideways.
Everything's upside down.
And how about a thought seize?
Yeah, let's pick this combo hand apart.
Show me what you got.
A bunch of lands.
What is that thing?
Probably take the Shardless Agent that actually makes your deck work. That's the dinosaur that you can pitch for 3 and do 3 damage to stuff that discovers. Then you got in your league deck. I mean, you could take that, I guess, but I'd probably be more concerned with, like, the Shardless Agent.
Well, he's clearly got follow-ups.
Yeah.
All right, Jerry playing open once again. What a good guy. Does he just have like no fetchable lands in this deck? Oh, it's the last card. It's always the last place you look, as they say.
This had the most interesting win ever in a scam deck.
Yeah.
I milled my opponent with
Yeah.
his mill deck.
Nice.
You know the Jace that mills, the new one?
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to come.
Yeah.
Oh, I had the most interesting scam win.
Yeah.
Yeah, my opponent's playing mill. He has that Jace, the new one, so it has minus X to mill 3 times X.
Yeah.
Comes in with 5 loyalty. I cast it 3 times, milled him for 45. Because I had 2 Dalthies out and a coffee of Dalthy.
That is pretty hilarious, actually. All right, we got Griefs.
Is this game 1?
Game 2.
We got game 1.
Carmel.
Scam.
Yeah, scam.
Oh, scam?
Clearly.
Scam finals? The last scam tournament?
We're not gonna take that shitty thing out of his hand.
We've been advertising it as such.
Yeah, I mean, it seems
What's that when I'm called Ban Scam?
obvious
For the Twitch
enough.
stream?
Yeah, we could have
Last
done that.
hurrah.
Last hoorah. Hoorah.
I feel like he drew another nonsense
I
card.
should have put 4th Earlingus in Modern.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That card, no. No. I know what that card is, and absolutely not.
It's the red-white thing that makes X2/2s with trample and haste. And
Oh, yeah.
red
No.
Monarch.
No.
No Monarch cards in Modern.
Yeah,
Tailor in
ever.
Modern.
Please, God, never. Don't do that to my format.
Fine, initiative.
Oh, we did a Fury
No,
thing.
I don't want any of that shit that like
We have.
I played a
Dungeon Ladder.
stupid card and so now nonsense happens for the rest of the game. Like I'm
Yeah,
against
we
that.
don't need that. Oh, Carmel is. Oh, he's not stuck on land. Nice.
How much isn't Tommy know? Kershaw buys him on a color brace for $43.
A lot cheaper than what it was. When I was on there, when the second set was from, it was like something.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, remember when Isaiah said it was this? And now that it's something
All
that
right,
you're
let's
not
see what we
bidding
got.
out,
We got
anything.
Delphi
Wait,
down.
what do we decide
Alright,
this
43, yeah.
weird looking goblin like card is that he's showing?
That's the dinosaur.
Oh,
It's
that's
the
right, that's
6'5", 6'7", 7'6". What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Big ass dinosaur.
Card I have in my league pool.
Basically channeled for a lightning bolt for 3. That thing. So how'd it go?
I lost a dredge.
How many weeks are you into the league?
We kind of figured you would.
Yeah.
Was it 2-0 or 2-1 at
2-0.
least? Oh yeah.
I
It
called
was
it.
pretty miserable.
Yeah.
I
mean,
like
it is
he
what
was
it
like, we
is.
should put that on stream. I'm like, dude, he's just gonna get rolled.
Oh, I didn't like
I played enough
advocate for it.
control to know that Dredge just fucks you. Yeah.
I did not advocate for it. I just there was an option.
I've beaten Dredge, but you have to have like
We have to have
the
everything.
hand. You have to have the
Everything.
nuts. Yeah.
you have to have like
Also, both
all the
games-
sideboard. It has to be like
Both games, his first dredge 5 were double creeping chill into prize amalgam. So I
Yeah.
was like, well,
Yeah.
okay, I'd taken 6 and you have a 3/3
Yeah.
on turn 1.
That's what it do.
It
That's what Dredge does.
It's
Yeah.
a lame deck, but I understand. It seems enjoyable to play. There's a lot of stuff you get to look at, but I don't get to do anything. I just get to sit there and watch
Yeah.
and see what happens.
I thought it was
Oh,
a
you played
dreadful deck
Vaughn?
to play.
It's the roulette wheel of magic, which I don't find that enjoyable.
It's very masturbatory.
Roulette has like very low odds of winning,
That's true.
whereas like
It's like a roulette wheel, but like 3 of them out of like 4 little big spokes say you win.
So speaking of roulette wheels,
it's one of those like carnival games where the kids always get a prize.
Yeah, no matter what, you always get something.
I know there's a Cowboys fan in the room. Went into a random Jersey team break last night. Got the Cowboys, hit it. Emmett Smith.
It's the
autograph
only
team
card he
jersey.
has in his
I
hand.
don't know anything about this.
Okay, command this
Cowboys
fool
fan in the
before
room knows a
draw.
lot about this.
Get rid of it.
I mean
He's the all-time rushing leader.
yeah, he's my favorite football player of all time.
I didn't know that.
I think, John, I'm still an advocate of 4 black ley lines on the board is like the best graveyard hate.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people hate black ley
I'm
lines.
not. Well, I don't hate black ley lines. I hate all ley lines. I hate them all equally.
I mean, yeah,
I-
he does. I'm not gonna-
I'm on team fuck ley lines.
yeah.
I think ley lines are good if you bring them in a match where they just win you the game. People bring them in.
I
against
don't
shit
think
doesn't
that
matter.
I don't think that there's enough of those matches that
I don't know.
like Dredge. Dredge is like the only one, and that's not even
No,
a deck.
living end.
Living End can deal with it.
The living end
Living end can deal with it, but
can
it buys you a few
very
turns,
much.
which lets you hold up counter
Well, it gives them something to do while they're waiting to kill
Well,
you.
it gives them to do other than cycling their shit
Yeah.
every turn, which is relevant.
All right. So
I don't
Jerry's
put-
down to 7.
And you end up drawing the extra copies, and that feels
No, it does feel
terrible.
bad. It feels better when you have.
That's the reason.
Yeah,
That's
you-
the reason I think white ley lines are fine because you're playing like solitudes and shit like that, or
Yeah.
marshes where you can discard the extra copies.
Here's the play pattern I hate with ley lines. I brought ley lines in because they're good against this deck. Opening hand, unplayable hand. Forget the fact that there's no ley line in it. Unplayable hand. Mulligan to 6. This is basically the last hand. Mulligan to 5. Keep. Bottom these 2 off the top. Ley line.
Yeah. yeah. Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Every
definitely.
time.
It
Every
happens
time.
for sure. It happens.
Christopher was telling me that he had a mulligan to 2 against Tommy on Burn where he had a white ley line and he just won the game. Because Tommy didn't see any creatures.
Yeah, it can
There are
happen,
games
but
like that.
You can also
I
lose
was-
to Burn.
You,
Years
you can
ago,
just
I
lose
mulliganed
for
to
sure
3.
because they could just have the creature hand.
We've seen it on stream with Carmel, actually.
Yeah.
Somebody ley lined him and he just rolled them.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
If you have the creature matchup and they
Yeah,
roll-
like I don't know what it was. It's 99. Let's
I mean,
say.
Jerry's just dead because Carmel has 4 power, 5 power, and a bolt in hand.
Was he a Ragavan in him?
He's got a bolt in hand.
I mean, if he's allowed to
Oh, yeah.
actually attack, though, is
Yeah.
the thing. Is there a violent outburst?
Is Glitch Tomorrow a real deck or is it a meme deck?
No, it's not a real deck.
Oh, he's gonna do this first.
I mean,
like
Jerry's
that.
probably going to argue with me just because that's what Jerry does, is like to argue with me, but it's
Okay,
not a real
he's
deck.
gonna cast.
Jerry also doesn't think Fury
Interesting.
Is a ban, so we all have our choices to make.
He's allowed to be wrong.
Oh,
every
he's
single time
he was
opens his
holding
mouth.
up a
It's cool.
subtlety? Okay.
All right. Not saying that he's wrong every time. That
Oh, put that on top of his, so he gets to
Hmm.
choose to put it on
He gets to do it
bottom,
next turn.
right?
so we finally get to see a glimpse, huh?
It's is it Carmel's choice, right? Where it goes, because
Yeah, it
he's
is.
controlling it, so
Oh yeah.
should be on bottom.
He put it on top.
Well, zap that subtlety and attack, I guess.
Seems
Yeah.
good.
I
think.
Does it? I don't know that he does get to. I think it says owner.
The owner chooses.
Oh, it was something he hit off of. The fuck?
Diffic.
Oh.
The scam spell.
Subtle. Goddamn subtle.
Subtelty.
Subtle. Oh my god.
Subt? Nothing?
No, it's there.
Arcane subtract. Let's look at that. I'm curious.
I would have had to done the.
There we go.
yeah,
Nice.
It's owner. Oh,
yeah,
that's
the owner.
goofy. That's so fucking specific.
It makes sense though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. All right, let's see if he gets anything off of his one permanent here. If he's gonna do it, I mean, he set the whole thing up, so
All right, so random stuff is going to happen.
yeah.
Magic, baby. Who cares about thinking?
Just make random shit
Just see
happen
what
and play
happens.
powerful
Hope you win.
cards. Yeah, play power cards. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can just hit.
Nothing.
Well, you could just hit a bunch of Charlotte's agents.
Yeah, that's true.
There's, shitty cascaders. And that happens before the Shardless resolves, right? So the only thing he has is subtlety. Oh, it's for lands.
Yeah,
too.
it counts your lands too.
Oh,
So
okay,
he
counts
will be
lands.
shuffling in 5 permanents.
Let's see if it's game breaking.
Wait, so he can hit lands off of it as well? Or does it say no land permanents?
Hmm?
Can he hit lands off the land?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he shuffles all. So he's going to count. So that's 5.
Yeah.
He hits 5 permanents off the top.
Yeah, and it does
he-
include lands. It's
He,
non-aura
he
permanents.
reveals the top 5,
Oh,
and then he
okay.
puts all the permanent cards revealed this way on the ballot.
Yeah, so some,
Bad.
some of them are going to
So
be...
he could just end up with 5 lands, or he could hit, like
The stuff he needs.
What is
yeah.
The
this?
7/6.
What is this thing with counters?
it's the
spread
5.
one?
It's
Oh, it's
the
the
5.
Oh, he's just keeping track. Okay, sure.
And the red, I assume, is floating mana.
And Carmel has a fucking 4-power shadow guy, so hopefully Jerry gets some useful
Dude,
stuff.
People are saying Shadow should be banned.
What?
Or Voidwalker, I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think Voidwalker needs banned.
Fuck no, it does not.
It's a 3-2 that can't
People that
block.
are saying that are not smart.
Oh,
Okay, well,
okay, he got one good card.
but that's a pretty bad
It's-
take my whole turn off to do this. Although they enter untapped, right? Which means he gets to fetch, do the thing, gain life. Can he sequence what enters in what order so he can draw cards?
I mean, technically, all this stuff enters at the same time.
Yeah, at the same
so
time. So he does get the mana,
Yeah.
I think, regardless. So
He's at 4 and he has a 4th.
that
thing
let
he
him do
can't
the
block.
stupid dinosaur thingy.
He gets to gain life, so he's not dead. You said he drew the dinosaur?
He has the dinosaur in
Well, then he can just
hand.
bolt the Dothy
Yeah.
for 3 mana in Modern.
I mean, if he got the mana off of Omnath, he could
Able
just...
to try and kill you on my turn. Little does Carmel know. He's playing a sick.
No,
Oh,
that's it.
what?
Guess he had no interaction.
I thought you said he had a dinosaur.
But I'll explain it here. So I draw a card triggering a Bowmaster. I jumped ahead a little bit. It puts me at 3. He's going to bolt in response, and I lose the game.
There we go.
right on.
Straight from the horse's mouth. Well,
Glimpse draws
through
you
a
cards?
walkie-talkie from the horse's mouth.
Wild.
Combo stuff. That's why I don't play combo.
So fun to watch, though, John.
Yeah, I think that the skip ahead was cracking some fetches and
Yeah.
assuming that the triggers were automatically going to resolve. It's like, all these triggers are on the stack. I just
Zap!
murder your face.
Yeah. You won't die. All right. Well, that was match 2.
Well, that's match 2. So
So-
we are setting up for an all scam final. Stay tuned.
Scam on scam.
Ha-ha!
I
Scam on
can't
scam
wait. I
try.
can't wait to not watch that part of the video later. Be like, oh, good rounds, guys.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
we don't really.
It's actually a pretty cool mirror match.
Yeah, where they both strip naked on turn 2, and then they draw for the rest of the game and try and fucking hit
I mean,
something.
Maybe.
That's not how it works. I
No.
mean, you have to slow down. You have to slow your roll.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you think Grief gets banned?
It's
They
It's
can
kind of
ban,
been- it's
ban
kind of been
Grief
asking
or the
for it.
1-mana recursions, but if they
I don't think
they're
they're gonna
not.
ban.
They cannot ban
can't
the
ban
one
all of
mana
them, no.
recursions. That's the.
It just
no.
It seems
Grief.
highly unlikely. To
You
me
take
that they would
either
ban
subtle.
Grief
You
right
take
now.
you take Fury or Grief out of the deck. The deck dies mostly. So like Fury's the take. Like it's not going to be the same
I
deck
think
without Fury.
you just hit them both, dude. Fuck them.
I mean, I
I-
think
There's
need
like
to.
10 cards I'd be fine with
I
banning.
just don't think you need I don't. I think there's
Grief
no
on itself
reward.
is a fair card because that's a 2-for-1 against yourself. It's there to hedge
Yeah.
against super
I
shitty
don't-
combo decks, but
I think Fury. If you were, I think you start with Fury because it's the one that's just hosing the entire format.
Yeah.
You can't play.
yeah,
Hey,
it's
when
locking
Fury gets
shit.
banned,
out.
Can't play
Mono
small
Green
creatures,
Stompy's
you know,
coming
like
back, baby.
They were saying that the Yawgmoth deck now it's its Mana Dork suite is now 4 Golden Gooses, 4 of the 1/2 thing,
The lighted halfling.
the
Yeah.
Lighted Halfling, and 1 copy of the Jund.
The Oath of 1-3
The
or
hierarchy,
3.
and so they have to play. They're playing X2s that are just inferior mana dorks, just because
That's the
they
thing, is
can't
Yawgmoth is
afford to
gonna
have
be nuts
Fury
now.
blow up their entire board. You know.
Yeah. I think banning Fury is going to put Yawgmoth at probably the top slot.
But what?
Yawgmoth at the top slot.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I
per
think
se.
that the
It's gonna
top
help it
deck
out.
is gonna probably be Hammer Time.
That
Or Beans.
well, Bean is
Well,
losing
Beans
Fury.
is getting hit because
Yeah.
Beans.
Fury, but
That's
binding
that's
Solitude
so
is a
much
lot.
though,
Yeah,
because
but
they
like,
have
losing
nothing to
Fury
replace
is-
that.
Yeah.
Like
No.
now they only have 2 cards that trigger their beans. I don't even know if you can play beans.
Just play the dinosaur now.
Play
Everyone,
the
it's great.
dinosaur.
We just saw do all kinds of stuff.
yeah. All right, we'll be back in a minute with the next
Yeah,
round.
let's never play this Glimpse of Tomorrow deck. It just seems like trash. Sorry, Jerry, your deck is trash.
I'm not a
This
fan of
this match
any
didn't
combo
convince
deck,
me of
really.
it. I was well convinced that it was trash before today, but
I mean, it is like the boogeyman of the format currently. You know, to play against Scam,
Scam? Oh yeah.
is gonna it's a really bad match. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, I felt the same thing about any Glimpse deck. Is it's just too dirtily, and like
Yeah.
if you play against almost anything, it just doesn't do enough. But you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna get the next matchup here in a second. Stay
Alright.
tuned.